There will be days when you'll stand alone, when no one checks on you, when no one believes in your dreams, when silence becomes your only companion. But that's when you truly meet yourself. Stoicism teaches that our strength is not tested when everything is easy, but when the world goes quiet and you're the only one left to push forward. Every Stoic, from Marcus Aurelius to Epictetus, faced loneliness. Yet they learned that solitude is not punishment, it's preparation. It's where character is formed, where purpose becomes clear, and where peace grows strong enough to face the storms of life. This is 10 Things on How to Get Ahead Even When No One Is There For You. Listen closely. Each reflection is a tool, a weapon forged in the silence of your own strength. If you find value in this message, subscribe to Stoic Reflections to receive weekly lessons on peace, discipline, and resilience. Let's begin. Keycap 1. Accept that solitude is a gift, not a curse. The first step in getting ahead when no one is there for you is to change your perception of loneliness. Most people run from it, they drown it in noise, distraction, and empty validation. But the Stoic sees solitude as sacred. When you are alone, you are finally free from expectations. You no longer perform for others, you meet your true self. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Nowhere you can go is more peaceful than your own soul." Solitude strips you of comfort, but it also gives you clarity. It's in silence that ideas are born, goals are set, and inner peace is cultivated. When no one is watching, your real discipline appears. Do you still rise early? Do you still train your body and mind? Do you still act with purpose when no one claps? True growth happens in those unseen hours. Embrace them. Your alone time is your training ground. While others wait for motivation, you are building strength quietly. Remember this. You're not behind, you're in preparation. Every Stoic who walked this path learned to love solitude because that's where the mind becomes unbreakable. So, when you feel alone, smile. The world just gave you a chance to build yourself without distraction. Keycap 2. Discipline is the bridge between pain and progress. You will not always have support. Some days you'll wake up tired, uninspired, and invisible. No one will remind you of your worth. That's when discipline must become your best friend. Stoicism doesn't wait for emotions to act. It commands action first. Seneca said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." The mind exaggerates pain, but discipline silences doubt. When no one believes in you, work anyway. When no one texts you back, focus anyway. When no one claps for your progress, move anyway. Discipline doesn't care who's watching. It doesn't ask for permission. It's the quiet engine that keeps you walking when the world has turned away. Think of a Stoic warrior training alone in the early morning. The air cold, the body aching, but the will unwavering. That's who you become when you push forward despite emptiness. The pain you feel is not your enemy. It's a teacher. Every rep, every early morning, every quiet night spent working instead of complaining, builds your character. Remember, motivation fades, but discipline endures. If you want to get ahead, stop chasing comfort. Be consistent when it's boring. Be disciplined when it's painful. Because every moment you choose effort over ease, you separate yourself from the crowd. That's how Stoics rise, through steady, silent discipline. Keycap 3. Master your emotions before they master you. When you walk alone, emotions become louder. Fear, doubt, frustration, they all whisper, "You can't do this." But Stoicism teaches that emotions are not enemies, they are signals. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. That is your advantage when no one supports you. Emotional mastery. You can't control how people treat you. You can't control who stays or leaves. But you can control your reactions. Instead of being angry that no one helps you, be grateful that you can learn independence. Instead of pity, choose patience. Instead of panic, choose perspective. The Stoic mind stays calm under pressure. When something goes wrong, don't ask, why me? Ask, how can I use this? Each emotional challenge is a test of your strength. The more you face them without losing control, the more unshakable you become. Emotional mastery is the art of responding, not reacting. When others lose their temper, you stay composed. When others seek revenge, you seek understanding. When others complain, you improve. This quiet power attracts success because it makes you trustworthy, stable, and focused. The calm mind always wins. So the next time loneliness stings, breathe deeply. Observe the feeling, but don't let it own you. Your emotions are waves, let them rise, let them fall, but never let them sink your ship. That's how you stay ahead when no one is there, through calm mastery over the storms inside you. Keycap 4. Turn rejection into redirection. Every Stoic knew the sting of rejection. The door that slams in your face is loud, but it's not the end. It's the universe whispering, not this way. When no one opens the door for you, build another path. Epictetus said, what upsets people is not things themselves, but their judgments about things. Rejection only hurts because you label it as failure. In truth, it's feedback. It's life trimming the unnecessary so you can focus on what matters. The Stoic doesn't waste time begging for entry. He studies the closed door, learns from it, and walks toward a better one. If people abandon you, let their absence sharpen your independence. If you're overlooked, let it strengthen your patience. Every redirection is a lesson disguised as pain. You don't need everyone to say yes. You only need the courage to keep going after they say no, so the next time rejection comes, smile quietly and whisper, good. Now I know where not to go. Move forward, alone if you must, but always forward. Keycap 5. Build an inner circle within yourself. When no one is there for you, you must become your own companion. The Stoics often spoke of an inner citadel, a fortress of the mind where peace cannot be invaded. Inside that fortress lives your discipline, your reason, your purpose. You don't need constant validation when your inner voice becomes your ally. Talk to yourself as a mentor would, calmly, honestly, without pity. Ask, what would a wise person do right now? What am I in control of? How can I act with virtue even in loneliness? Seneca wrote letters to his own soul, guiding himself through storms. You can do the same. Journal, reflect, pray, meditate. These acts make solitude powerful instead of painful. When the world is silent, your thoughts become louder. Direct them toward growth, not despair. Make wisdom your friend, patience your teacher, and resilience your daily partner. In time, you'll realize you were never truly alone. You were surrounded by the strength you built within. Keycap 6. Turn pain into power. Pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. The Stoic learns to use pain rather than fear it. Marcus Aurelius endured war, loss, and betrayal, yet he wrote, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Your heartbreak, your struggle, your loneliness, these are raw materials. Forge them into strength. Instead of asking, "Why me?" ask, "What can this teach me?" When you channel pain into purpose, you transform weakness into wisdom. The gym for the mind is hardship. Every disappointment becomes a repetition of endurance. Every setback trains your patience. Do not run from discomfort. Walk through it with dignity. Pain sharpens character. Comfort dulls it. Remember, the tree that grows in wind develops the strongest roots. Use pain to push you forward. Let betrayal teach you loyalty. Let loss teach you appreciation. Let failure teach you strategy. You are the sculptor and pain is the chisel. Endure it, shape it, and you'll reveal the masterpiece within. Keycap 7. Be grateful for the struggle. Gratitude is not about pretending everything is fine. It's about recognizing the value inside every trial. A Stoic knows that hardship is a teacher dressed in rough clothing. When you wake up to another silent morning, be thankful for the chance to strengthen your patience. When you're forced to do everything alone, be thankful that independence is being carved into your character. Seneca said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." Gratitude flips loneliness into learning. Instead of asking, "Why am I alone?" say, "What is this solitude teaching me?" You will notice. Every struggle trains your endurance, every rejection trims your ego, every disappointment purifies your goals. Be thankful for the pain. It means you're still alive, still becoming. The world rarely applauds gratitude, but it's the secret that keeps a Stoic steady while others break. Keycap 8. Detach from outcomes. Focus on effort when no one is there to reassure you. You must become content with doing your best even if no result appears. The Stoics repeated a single command: do your duty. Let the outcome be. Detach from the applause, the metrics, the validation. Measure yourself by effort, not attention. When you pour your energy into what you can control, your mindset, your action, your integrity, you win even if no one notices. Epictetus reminded his students that control ends where external results begin. If you can train yourself to care more about the process than the reward, you'll walk peacefully through chaos. Keep sowing, even when the soil looks barren. One day the harvest will appear, and even if it doesn't, you'll still have peace, because you acted with virtue. That's real freedom. To work hard without begging life for guarantees. Keycap 9. Serve something bigger than yourself. When isolation feels heavy, lift your eyes outward. Serve. Nothing breaks loneliness faster than giving meaning to your pain by using it to help someone else. Stoicism is not self-absorption. It's self-mastery for the sake of contribution. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire, yet he reminded himself daily, what is not good for the hive is not good for the bee. Find a mission that stretches beyond your comfort. Teach, create, encourage. Turn your lessons into light for others stumbling in darkness. When you live for more than yourself, solitude becomes fuel. You stop asking, "Who is here for me?" and start asking, "Who can I strengthen today?" Service transforms pain into purpose, and purpose transforms survival into legacy. Keycap 10. Stay unshakable in the face of time. All things fade. Praise, people, pain. The Stoic remembers that time is both a healer and a thief. So they act now, calmly and bravely, without waiting for perfect conditions. Marcus Aurelius wrote, You could leave life right now, let that determine what you do and say and think. When you realize everything is temporary, fear loses power. You move with dignity, not haste. You stop chasing recognition and start chasing excellence. You accept change without bitterness because you understand that nothing external ever truly belongs to you. To get ahead when no one stands beside you, anchor yourself in the present moment. Breathe, focus, execute. Time respects those who respect its fleeting nature. Be steady, be simple, be timeless. If these words spoke to you, remember, you are the proof that solitude can become strength. Every lesson you just heard is a step toward a quieter, stronger, wiser version of yourself. The Stoics didn't wait for the world to understand them. They built peace within and carried it everywhere they went. You can do the same. So take a breath. Stand tall, even when it's silent around you. And whenever doubt returns, replay these reflections until calm replaces noise. For more weekly insights on Stoicism, emotional strength, and peaceful living, subscribe to Stoic Reflections right now. Join a community of thinkers who rise above chaos through reason and resilience. Your journey toward inner power doesn't end here, it starts now. Subscribe. Reflect. Become unshakable.